Officially plugged into the Overview Podcast. Overview.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe, baby. Overview Radio.
One time.
With your boy, Joey. No, Overview Radio bring you Overview Podcast with your boy, Joey Badubi Jr. You know, too fly like say for funny. Whatever you want to call me, man, I'm in the building. And I'm not flying solo. I'm with the Scooby-Doo and Hippo today. You know, from my fellow Hippo out there, can you say something to the people quickly?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Flazer, the only DJ who can fucking rap. Like, kids are to like introducer. Can they know how? Can they know Skimba Potonyana so Arenko.
Yeah, man. We have, you know, like our monthly resident co-host in the building. We call her Scooby-Doo Overview Radio. And she has a new name, by the way. Agatha, a.k.a. the boy child.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Nah, nigga, my intro is very simple. 42 and motherfucking flourishing.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Earlier on, they were saying that if you are a teacher, you know, your nickname is a boy child.
Serious?
Like, you're always talking about the boy child, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
man. It's a Father's Day edition, you know. We call Agatha, like whenever I want to do it, it's a serious. No, I'm there. I want to like yeah, welcome to the show, my niggas.
Thank you for having us, Joey. And
Yeah.
once again, we're here. Fadaga. Yeah.
Do like everyone.
We are all in
Everybody.
the mix.
Yeah.
Mabane was Father's Day. So happy belated Father's Day to everybody out there. And to all the amazing dads. Mwah. We love you. Boss Lady loves you. Overview. You are the best.
Father's
Yeah.
Day, what does it mean to you, Flazer? No, like, how do you feel hell about Father's Day? Got like just your feelings, hell.
Father's Day for me personally, not for me, reason being that I cannot Tupac. And it's black. So,
Yeah,
but
let me catch you in before they.
Yeah.
And then like those days, like do they ever move an inch? May it be Father's Day, may it be Mother's Day, may it be Valentine's, may it be Nurse's Day.
it depends on
like,
Highly
it
Mother's
depends on
Day,
the
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Highly Abu Valentine. You know I ride solo dog. So I ain't to say you also have go level Scooby-Doo But when it comes to Father's Day, reason being that, like I'm saying, I don't have a kid. Plus, so no, Father's Day means this. I have to do this to my father, you know. Less yada more. So not for me. It's just like any other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we cross to Boss Lady, can you kindly tell them where we're shooting this episode from?
It's Psyched Hospitality in Block 8. Come through anytime. Buka room. It's 7:50. How we Overview Radio and clean pool, very clean. It's always babap wa swimmer. How about the bev? Available. How about the food? The ribs thing. How about the gymming yana santse emetse conference yana ka itshidila mmeleng yana ka train mele. Conference room is there, transportation is there, everything.
Everybody.
Cherry on top. Joey and Flazer. For
All
free.
of them times, yeah. Besides Joey and Flazer and the Chief, I do like, you know, the Chief Ghost is always behind the lens.
One time.
We now have fella anchoring and engineering our sound now. Learn how to, you know. Moreover, our merchandise is there, guys. It's selling 200 bucks t-shirt, 250 bucks hoodie. You're trying to lay. You need
some markup.
You know, yeah, support do like the channel and buy our merchandise.
One time.
Boss lady, what does Father's Day mean to you? Like, does it move an inch? More and again, it's just just another regular day.
Now, for me, it's not regular, but I must say it's a little empty, seeing that my father passed away. So I think this is my second Father's Day without my dad. My dad was a very active and very present gentleman in my life and in my sister's life. We were, you know, like I always say, I come from a two-parent home. Taught me so much, taught me more about my culture, Joey. And that's why I'm very passionate ka kganye ya gore bontate go botlhokwa gore ba be ba le mo lapeng bana ba thoka bo rra bone broke rich. I don't care, you know, I just don't care. At the end of the day ngwana o thoka rragwe, so le se go nna le koba bo rragwe bana
Yeah, like for me, dog, I mean, for someone like me, I believe that everyone knows my story now. I mean, my dad died when I was 5. So, yes, Father's Day is there, but dude, like, I grew up without a dad.
Yeah.
Dude, like, it doesn't hit like Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You get it. But I always say that for me, my story is different. It's an unfortunate one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, he didn't go away or whatsoever. Like, he
But
just
you're
died
a dad
and
now,
he
Joey.
was
Think
there.
about it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, tell us a bit about that. Wena mo go wena go ntse yang ka ona le ntwana nyane e leng gore you are raising amazing little boy. Ah, man. Shit. Nah, but he's amazing, man.
You like your month.
Hey.
And
but-
cute, eh?
Very cute.
And smart.
And smart.
Yeah.
That little So maybe tell us a little bit about that. Gore wena as a dad, what is your experience?
For me as a dad, I'd
Raising
say
a son, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say being a dad. First things, hey man, being a dad is I do like it's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like being
Yeah.
a parent. But one thing that I've realized, more with Silong hela,
Yeah.
I do like if you're a spiritual person, blessings always come with costs.
Yes.
I
Yes.
do like there's nothing like I do like a cheap blessing or whatsoever.
Yes.
I do like they're always priceless.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So, do like being a dad is beautiful at the same challenging. You know, for someone like me who grew up without a dad,
Yeah.
I have to learn being a dad from a manual.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah.
Do like no one taught me. I do like it would be unfair of me to expect my mom to teach me how to be a dad.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
get it? Yeah. So like I have to research. I have to read parenting books. I have to learn from a whole lot of people out there. So I'd say that it's beautiful at the same challenging. Like you learn as you go.
Yeah.
As
I
a
remember
person.
o bua the other day or when your son kana kene sa gakolodi sa gago.
Yeah, definitely.
He brings you into check.
Yeah, dog. Ke khona re nako ngwe a ngwe ala mo afo e betsa re tshwantse go a jime ke no like a robot. From there ke tswala matlhano a IPL. So I have to wake up, you know.
Yeah, and also
because
your
as
son
much
is
as-
also
yeah,
watching you.
Exactly. As much as
Yeah.
I do this for myself,
Yeah.
I also have to do it for Ene
Yeah.
as well. You get
Yeah.
it?
Le
So,
ena ka
yeah.
moswatso wa le Prada re nya
Yeah.
time wa beza straight.
Yeah.
Same way how Dada's child is proud of Dada should be my son tomorrow.
It's var.
Gape le ena a ska spana ka bana ba ga dad.
I think that I tell go letsela tshweu ngwana.
Yeah, dog. But to be honest, I would say for someone who grew up without a dad, I
Yeah.
do like being a father is very challenging.
It must
It's
be.
not easy because
Yeah.
it's not something that you have seen somewhere. You get it. So I do like it's very challenging. And yeah.
And I think this is one of the reasons why we have to have these conversations. Se di real wa wan. Kana gore batswana ke bathonyana ba eleng gore ba tshaba nnete wa wan. And they don't realize the effect ya gore ha go sena bontate mo mantung mo malapeng. The whole society fucking crumbles.
True.
You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. They think gore having a man in the house nya go na le monna he like you kana wa provider kana wa ring. It goes beyond that. How ka lebella bana Joey? Bana they remember your presence. They don't remember madi a gago.
Yeah.
And this is something that people need to understand. Ngwana ga se madi, ngwana ke nako. This is why we tell like boka ntate so much and my mother, because they were present. And I always say they were present parents. And batsadi ba lebala gore ka moso bana ba go gola ene re kana rona re faster ba maranyane ba re ba taleya re le mote re bua dilo mara ba vusina a bua little did the mother know that ka moso ngwana ga go ta ba le mo di podcast ya bua sa sibua ena ga se enehela
ya ibilo se zana le mokoni
kana wa what you see what happens when you and this is real. You see what happens now when you don't have a father in the house? O e leng gore o ho consistently ngwana o tswa mo tseleng because ha gona kgalemo sente. There's only so much that your mother can do in terms of enforcing discipline. Yeah. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like what I always say. You can't teach, as a mother, you cannot teach a son to be a man. What your mother does is that from baby stage to boy stage. That motherfucker called your father, picks you up and turns you into a man. No, how was what happens?
What happens?
Hey, what happens?
Flazer, what would you say happened with you? I mean, like, you always say, like, you grew up without a dad. What is the story with your dad, like, from the jump?
I don't know, but, like, between my mom and my dad, I just know that, but me a le teng mo botshelong. And then 2013, since ke bala standard 1, I've never seen him. So ke godile ke bula matlo ntse ke mmona seo a tshwara ke raya up until 2013 when he had a car accident and then he passed away. So how la ha go hitwa go no go sankite mo pelong o lady ke ene hela a lile because obviously because bana le ngwana which is me and ke motho ile gore ne ba bana so na no go sante se pela ki cause ne le santle ke mmona after so many years and ke gone ke mmona le gona a le mo kesi wa bana re gonna so gone e le soluki sa botlhoko
but you had seen him before?
I've never.
Or like in a land in a coffin? Shit.
So we've never communicated, not even hi ola can I get yole ke from a distance or what shit coffin and then that was it. So kore ha ise go gone le solutu sa botlhoko but ga ise go ntse pela
but I think that's so sad. Wait, I think it's so sad gore ha o swa o le monna. But for the purpose of today's episode, which is tailor-made for the men, I think it's the saddest thing to die and not have your children, like have memories about you and you not have memories about your children. Because here's the thing, I've buried 2 parents. None of my parents took their treasures and their wealth to the grave. The only thing that they've taken to the grave is the memories. Successfully today because Baba no said it. So what are you taking to the grave if you are not present in a child's life? And how le mosadi lwena o koba monna? Because we have those instances where women ga ba bate bana ba bona borrabo because bana le diskwabole le borrabo.
What was the story with your dad? Obviously, like, from the mom. And then, like, after Flazer, like, like, we have the story start, okay. But your dad on us sometimes but vision
and the story, you see, what doesn't make sense is this story se one here. Hate banna ba latha bana. Ha go kwanta hore banna ba bothe ba lathile bana.
All of them.
Ha kwanta hore ya lo.
Whenever a man a bua gore o sisitswe ke mosadi, he's always being dismissed.
Do you know that I've coached men ba ileng gore ba tsere bana ba bone because bo mmagwe bana ba mo ditaging ba ithekisa ba dira dilo tse di sa nnang sente motho o bone gore go botoka gore a itseele ngwana a gago a nnelene. So what are we saying about those situations?
But before then, let me ask you this. What is the role of a father here, like in a family setup? Or like what is the role of a man? like in a like on the society. Role am le Flazer king mo society right now.
It's to first and foremost, it's to lead. Go supa go thatse. Ke gone. Go supentsha batho gore go iwa yana. The instincts tsa banna, they are designed gore di kgone go bona diwe tse ileng gore rona ga gongwe re le basadi ga re di bone. Men are more in touch with the environment because that environment was made for them. That's why we say it's a man's world. So there's a way that you are designed as a man, really bile tikologo le environment. Because modimo na itse re tshwantse re lead, o tshwantse re go bola an antelope, o tshwantse re go bola tou, kana tau kana whatever it is, or a buffalo gore batho ba kgone go ja whatever.
So a man is a hunter.
A man is a hunter. A man is a hunter. So you hunt for the sake of the family. That is why you brought Toloyele we isako high.
So this thing of what we see recently, like of women pushing themselves into leadership or the world pushing women into leadership, that's not how it should be, naturally.
This is what it's like. Personalities are different. My biggest problem with feminism is that
Oh yeah.
That is my issue. Some women are very good at leadership. I'm one of those women because na ha ke tshabe sepe. Leadership e bata motho hanga be ba trendile ba le bantsi gone hanga ba sa bolo go ipola. Bona basadi bone bao. Gompieno ana we have a lot of women who've bought into this feminism thing. So what happens? They're functioning alcoholics gompieno ana because through that thing Spanish are blind. Women are not designed go tsaya. That's why ba lapa ba setse ba betsa bo 40 bo 50. They're not naturally built like that. But gona le ba ileng gore ba na le di instinct tseo. Like for example, you have cholerics. Choleric melancholic and I am an ENTJ. That is my personality. I'm a motivator. That's why I do the job that I do as a life coach and as a personal trainer. Because my PA, who's a very quiet person, if she goes out there and too long, environment. For example, my PA doesn't go out at night because her personality does not allow her within an hour. But she's very good in the background.
Yeah.
So you cannot say all women.
You know,
hey. Yes. No, but everybody must know. Hey. So now when I Joey. There are women by long the personalities take care, they enjoy that, they love that. Now personally, that's not me. But for me to shame those women and then to say bone ambitious. Some of these women by long they are in these high positions, their children are because
naturally women are not built.
It depends on the personality. There's a minority but also if you look at the Bible, there's what you call the Deborah generation. This Deborah was a woman who came in. She had to wake the men up and say, hey, fucking hell, man, let's go. We are losing everything here. Morocco, where are you guys? Arvaye, let's go take our territory. Let's reclaim our space and our place. And then after that, that's how it works.
Oh, so like a woman's role.
How let's go.
Who are you?
Hey, who are you?
Omang.
Yeah, no, a lot of women, a lot of men, but homo. Like if somebody like me comes, that's why a lot of these men, by Facebook,
back to rules. Back to rules, someone like you mentioned leadership. What else is there? Or kind of like leadership?
There's leadership and then there's protecting. First and foremost, testosterone.
Isn't that within leadership, like protection?
Yes, but it's something that men need to know because men have stepped back. because of what you've been told, or what is masculinity. Ebile ba bang ga ngwe le ngadile gape because a ke re ntse re le roga.
No, nya. Yo tla ke tsene gana
Hey.
because re tshaba go bolwa ke batho.
I ke itse le magatapa because that's not what you know what men do.
Another thing we should give bossly.
Hey.
O khona bona mfana la beza froe mona e beza e bindukisa. O botsena go no ho like
Do you know? No,
you get it?
no.
Like o botsena ho o save kana rena re tsena re save re le squad ya. From there this chick haya go pele this chick wa go save mothakao rena e bena rena under.
Let me tell you something.
Like thrown under the bus.
Like go bolelle. Ke ngwanyana mmanaka out. Ska ba bua dikgang tseo le nna. Ke ta go bolella what it is. No gona le bafana ba go Blue Town. I still remember this. Bobby sao ke ha ba tsile gone kwa. Ba tsela re ba ka entice ka di dionyana. Mona those motherfuckers ba ile ba tsaya Bobby sao ba ba besa ka bola duma gone hale because they were trying to kana it was a space. This wasn't ghetto. I still remember
No, like
this.
that I get. Like you're saying,
No,
Muslim,
but
this,
listen.
That wasn't ghetto. You get it?
No, but
And
I'm trying to-
That's a scenario in Longore. It exists out of how many scenarios?
Listen,
out
I'm
there?
trying to bring out the fact, ya gore, this is what men do. They will protect anything that's theirs.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
True,
so
true.
that is what I'm trying to emphasize.
Yeah.
Ya gore, monna o
Monna
dira
wa
yalo,
protect.
banna ba dira yalo. They will stand up. But how can lebella gompieno? Because feminism has said that it doesn't need men. Men will gladly allow women to get beaten.
Yeah,
Hey.
true, but yeah. Kore like leading you on. Kore
Hey.
ha gona monno ka tlang ha ba go betsa re le.
That's my
Get it?
point.
Yeah,
That's
true.
my point. And usually what's happening right now, it's like, Banna will just sit there and just watch. And this is why now for me, we tell like you know what? When you have conversations, le banna, try not to generalize. Because there are good men, there are bad men, there are good women, there are bad women.
Yeah.
Stop having a conversation.
Leadership, protection.
And king, providing.
Yeah.
Yes, provision. Hey, making sure that your family in a listen and listen se toka. Men are like that. Every man wants to provide. Kana this is why. O gopola o thinya nele ke a molepsi. Ene ile ya tsela ntwana yene ngwele. My die betsa maya go nyala o sile.
Yeah, go amika malepsi ke aka.
Ke a eng?
Do like gonna answer from a nurse, eh?
Hey,
Yeah, I remember. And then about like about nyala o sile.
Yeah, as
Nesa monetse madi le go rontsha bogadi.
as dysfunctional as that is, it shows you something.
Leadership.
Hey, leadership. Leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, as dysfunctional as people might have said it more Facebook, they failed to recognize one thing. Monna will provide for what he truly wants. It's got monna wa sa go
That's another thing,
betsetsa
yeah.
o botsela ore a betsetse motho mo. Go na le kwa betshante.
There was a
It's just
time-
not you.
True.
There was a time Natasha Proctor put out a post on Facebook.
Hey,
A bua gore Botswana men are not romantic. And then in defense, some of the men ebe bari. Botswana, like even women because like they stood out, plenty of women stood out to protect Botswana men. Ba bua gore Botswana men are romantic only to
Ba
basadi ba ba
ratang
ratang.
I think everybody is like that. I think
Yeah.
everybody has a choice. Kana kore basadi o itse gore ba ntse jang. That's why that clip was moving along. Ntse tsamaya ke ba raya kere kana o itse gore ke men will fuck you and not wife you. Ba bona re ke raya? Eh, men will sleep with you and just not wife you because you are not the one. Yaanong banyana ba confusa go robalwa le go checkiwa ke banna le lenyalo. Those are two different things. Men marry where they see value. They chow where they don't see value. Ko ba tshamekang teng. Basadi ga ba tlhaloganye sose.
What about spending?
Same thing. You spend. Kana this is why gompieno yana. You'll be with a girl, one girl. And then ngwanyano ene o mo neela madi. Mme ngwanyano e leng gore ke o mongwe ko ha bonela ha ile sepe ene o na ijelwa ena. O ijelwa ena.
But this one is confusing because ke kgona go tlogela Mrs. Joey ko ntlung a kere.
Eh.
Ke monetse 10,000 a kere. From there ke a tswa malapeng. Ke a go bona le ngwanda ko tlabong ke le neela 2,000 kana ke le rekela bojala di KFC this and that. Ene wa go feel gore this nigga is valuing me.
There's an 8,000 pula difference. There's an 8,000 pula difference there.
Umonela se leng gore wa se thoka at
that
that
time. For whatever purpose.
We itse se leng gore storage kae
You
gola
get it.
pele.
That's
And
why
why
I get it.
8,000 10,000 eno. O gona go boa gape a dabola because ke mosadi. And gape o gona go itlhela ile gore gape o gona gore wena o mo monetse itse gore no ke a mo moha a ira sa se dirang o bo bona gape wa ka mosa gore ke tse diaparo ile ene gape mme no monetse madi gore tsa we go itirela so se batla o bo bona ka mosa gore ke tse diaparo a ra baby madi ano ampile ale tsa ke gore ke because wa itse gore ole o valuable.
True that.
Ole
That's why I
go
get it.
tshamekang
Yeah,
ka ene.
true that, true.
Yeah.
So na ke re ke le monna ke itse re ke irang. But to women it's somehow
No, women get confused. But we talk about basadi ga ba itse sepe thara ba mo sediding. Kana this is why ba ima bana ba batho hela ka gore ba hilo matao. Ta go to mo ire ba hilo matao nyana.
Ke tleletsa gape le mo go joisa se bua. Wa go itlhela ile gore rona hela deep down o le monna hela o ntse hatse. Whether ona le madi kana ha ona madi. So tshwereng hela gore ke batla go ja monate ka weekend. Wa itse gore gona le ngwenyelo e leng gore wa morata tota mabo o gona go se ke go motse o tswa lene o tsena lene mo space mo kana wa go Muhammad o bore e weekend e ke batla go phatlakana ke je monate wa go letsa leng gwandanyana le la go le itse gore le motho o mo mo letsa eish Tema, let me come and take you out. Let's go out.
Sure, hey, good time.
Wow, reka 12 pekenyana. Obo mo rekela KFC
nyana like di hot wings nyana. Savana nyana.
Ha tsa botsa malene nyana bo re guest house o bo re gaga o botswa ka mosole kgaogane o tsamaile. Ene like joy ya bua. Ena go feel gore e late wa mvalua black. But me when I don't know uno batla go ja monate.
Me bona gape
Flazer. Let me say. I think that what you have, like how you have to tap into now is to tell them or show them that there's like there has to be value beyond that, beyond just spending on you on a night. Like lebella gore jo spend mo go nna leng go club o kana go khona gore ke mara ke re ha ke
me jo we tsore mathata keng we tsore mathata a tswa ha kae o to go exciteiwa ke di hot wings le biri ha ile gore no sna rrago o to go exciteiwa ke di plane ticket nyana nna kana re simolotse now we were getting on flights when we were young our parents catch him when we were babies so ha gona monno ka tanga ba ron shinela ka plane ticket nyana antela di hot wings na ke ja salmon for starters
I mean impress our moraka ke ole halo
dude ibla haile sengo ka mparia because ntate na nna nkisa ko morakeng so ha o ntela ka di hot wings nyana o ntela ka Range Rover nyana o sa ntele ka Land Cruiser o nthaore hak a re tsenye dilo mo nneteng re go tshuba di khomu kwa kana this is why bana nyana ba ba le motho go yana ga bana borra bone and this thing we sorry ha re bua yana we tla ka re bua insulting people are tsene mo di statistics a ke batetse di statistics
let's go
are sha ye mfethu let's get in Chief Ghost we're going in my nigga statistics ikitseu 63% of youth suicides fatherless homes 90% of all homeless and runaway children fatherless homes 85% of all children who show behavior disorders fatherless homes 80% of motherfucking rapists with anger problems fatherless homes children who young girls ba ileng gore ya reng go hana ba ileng gore they don't have their dads run a risk ya gore ba break di virginity ba le banyenyane
children
ba ileng gore they don't have their dads the statistics di shupa gore most of those probability ya gore ba helle ba nna pregnant ba le banyenyane is higher than ngwana o golang ana le ntata gagwe all these things I hear 70% of men who are incarcerated in jail fatherless homes.
What?
Kana kore o itse re o ithala batho e re ha ke bua ba tsela re ke a hlanya wa itse. No, we're going. Children with fathers who are involved are 40% less likely to repeat a grade in school. So ga ba fail bana ba teng. ba na le borra bone ba ba senang borra bone there's a 40% chance ya gore ngwana wa go faila ko sekolong. Children with fathers who are involved are 70% less likely to drop out of school. This is my time. Keep quiet. Children with fathers who are involved are more likely to get A's in school. Children with fathers who are involved, I'm a straight A student, by the way. Negative pure science admits.
Yeah.
Children with
What are the
fathers,
statistics?
when I'm in there. That's why kids are statistics. How can you
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, sure.
75% of adolescent patients in chemical abuse centers come from fatherless homes. We're still going in. Yeah, drug and alcohol abuse. This is what is in Botswana right now. Research at Columbia University found that children living in two-parent households with a poor relationship with their father are 68% more likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs compared to all teens in two-parent households. Teens in single-mother households are at a 30% higher risk than those in two-parent homes. And people think that this is a joke. Crime. What the hell? 43% of US children live without their father. 90% of homeless... The dropout tickets. 71% of high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. What the hell? 85% of youths in prisons grew up grew up in a fatherless home. What are we talking? What are we talking? And one of this business can I can keep us or banaba Kimba Imaka great yes and Nansantayan. And you know, women think this is funny. Moto, even though asenamadi, me abata honna mo botshilong jwa ngwana. They don't know that they are setting their children up for failure. Haba khana borre ba tsena mo malapeng. Ba nna le bana, ba nna present.
Okay, let me just push you there a bit, huh? Like re
Bona
tla
ka mathonya na a na nna maroto.
go. I mean, like we are in Africa now. We are black people.
Yes.
Black community.
Yes.
Why is it that fathers are always skating out? Well, in most cases, like not all fathers, but like I was doing a research, like of all the races, black fathers are mostly skating out compared to mostly the white race. Why is it that? Like the black
If you look,
is it part of the black culture or what?
No, I disagree. I disagree with that because let me tell you something. If you look at America, boss, can I have a drink, please?
Yeah.
This is where the problem came about. Our culture, our culture, that is why we have this proverb. Our culture protects children. Contrary to popular belief, our culture actually protects children. That is why even if your uncle would step in.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then, if you look at the black family in America, in the 30s and in the 40s, slavery, I think fatherless homes, 25%. Present day America, in the black community, you're looking at around 80%. Because you know what happened? They went on welfare. On welfare, America, we are going to reward you as basadi. So you how
Can you explain what is welfare?
Welfare ke gone mo botanda bala a ke ntana ke eng gone mo mo
the grant
mo hamba to madi ka gore gate gona le poverty ntsi ebe ke ipotsa gore this doesn't make sense because if it was not to break the black home, because if you think about it, why is it that nakwa slavery bana ka bontsi bana le both their parents mo lelwapeng? Could it be that this whole culture, baby mama, let this whole narrative that we are pushing onto black people, women can do things alone. Could it be that somewhere, those who are controlling things, we're going to multiply. We're going to run the world.
So you think it was somehow influenced by
There's something going on that
like by the system?
we should not be ignorant to think
Because
that
I
that's
once
not.
watched I don't know if it's from a song or a certain interview Yaga Tupac.
Eh.
I were okay, fine, welfare is good, but at the same time, like disadvantage I think like it makes people lazy.
It makes people lazy because why ito ruwa go nna le check. There's this thing. Go out and look for it. Fatherless King, fatherless Black America, something I forgot. The Vanishing Black Family. Go and look at that documentary.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a 1 hour 47 minutes long. Ota uta bothoko. Na gape o itse se se nkutsang bothoko ke gore mo Botswana because Batswana ba inyatsa. Because Batswana ga ba itse value ya bone le gore ngwao ya bone e botlhokwa go le kae. They run around after bone bo Cardi B. Go te ke tsone di influencer bo Kim Kardashian. Batho ba ileng gore gompieno ana look at Kim Kardashian. She's a fucking baby mama. 4 kids, can't maintain a relationship, goes off and has a kid. I love Kanye, but unstable guy. Our little girls must somehow look at this as if that's a broken home.
And maybe like when I do like being a single mom is hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And then we want to perpetuate this culture, put out this narrative. Being a baby mama,
okay, fine. I don't go America, boss lady. Like, let's come to Africa now. Why is it that black fathers are always getting out?
But it's that I'm saying, if you look at black men today, welfare ya bola this whole thing. And men decided, Joey, if everybody is saying to you that you are useless as a black man, why would you want to show up? If you are out there, why would you want to fucking show up? If the narrative is I can have a baby, sperm donor, and I'll take care of my child, I don't need a man, why would you want to fucking show up? If the narrative is I will pay the bill, sex, why would you want to show up? There's no incentive for men to show up.
But is there any reasonable justification for a man not to be present?
There is no justification, but this is where we are. You know what? We have this way of having conversations as if they are somehow, they have to be heroic, what. You only do better when you've learned better. So who's taught you as a... You're winging being a father. You don't even know what the fuck to do. You just said it right now. So, and not because by choice. Your dad passed away. But so if you mess up, how do we then say to you, Joey? Not to say that it will absolve responsibility from you, but there has to be some sort of... Yes, now because of motona o tshwantse re itse le boikarabelo wa ithuta. Hela ka ntse o bua gompieno ana o no reng o re ithuta mo bathong. And that's where, at some point,
like
yes,
from the manual
or whatever it is, So at the end of the day, now what I'm seeing, they don't feel pain. What more do you think a man? Men are checking out left, right, and center. Rito hela re sala re le ba re le nosi. Ibile malo ba ke bona mo status nga tsentse. Go na le ngwanyana wa corporate o tshwere nepiana o mo beteng o bala buka. Teddy bear ye kana ke eo. Ibile yo go teng what Tesla yo ga te ke ena manyu.
Elon Musk
ibile o batla go direla banna ba ba fake AI.
No, se tsa diri.
Look at the fucking insanity. How does this shit make sense?
I know, like it doesn't make sense.
How is it that you need the touch of a man? You need the touch of a woman. Sweating.
Agatha, you are a life coach, huh? So like allow us to challenge you with this question. There are these scenarios. Some men would give reason. I'll mention reasons from there. We articulate them one by one. Someone would say reason agore. He's not a present father because after Tlof, the woman told him that she's pregnant.
Hey.
He even popped out
Yes. Yes.
There's this reason agore.
Are se molle ka eo. Are di nankolle one by one.
But yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like letang khakol like
Eh.
it's true. There's this reason agore. Like what's the reason? Okay. Mosadi hate monna. Mosadi was chased. Monna was chased by Mosadi, by the woman. As some might all together malapeng. Amararu tswa tsamaya. To a point in gore like go heletse go stila kagiswa ga.
Yes.
His peace and his sanity and all
yeah.
that.
Yes.
So aba bona gore it's better gore a tsamaya.
Yes.
There's another reason gore okay, they broke up as parents.
Yes.
Monna wanted to stay.
Yeah.
But Mosadi abare no, I don't want this loser to be the father of my child anymore. Ke tla matela rrago, ke tla matela Joey gore a nne rrago.
Yes.
So ababa Joey khagate ababa Flazer khakala re no, ke batla gore Joey nne rrago ngwana. Like I'm sign out of everything. There's this reason gore nya banna ngwana o ntse teng, ba itse ba dirile ngwana ebe ba sia ngwana. Like that's the reason what for.
Yeah.
Hey, there's this reason gore monna nya o ntse teng from the jump along the way. Aba tswa tsama moreover monno aba go tlhokomela bana ba ileng gore ha se ba gago o ba tsere o tlogetse bana ba gagwe o ile kwa o itletse bana ba ileng gore ha se ba gago o ba tsenye di-English media
Wa go ena o ko Tswana.
wa go ena o ko Tswana ibile a itse gore ngwana
Are tswe mo go tse pedi tseo because those are blatantly tsa bo 5 and 6 because those are blatantly irresponsible men.
Oh, okay.
We cannot justify that behavior and we're not going to protect that behavior. How ka kwa rona le bana ba ileng gore ke ba gago wa palolwa ke go ba tsaya tsia o botsama wa go tsaya tsia bana ba motho o sele.
so like that
We cannot
Talk to those
excuse
men
that.
now, yeah.
We cannot. There's absolutely nothing to say because at the end of the day, the statistics we do not condone that kind of behavior. How are talasent? Simple. How are talasent?
Yeah.
Eh, iblesa gakuludisa go king o sa kgone go let because here's the thing. Molato ga o bole. You must always understand that, Joey.
Yeah.
That whatever you do, you put out there to the universe, it's going to come to you tenfold. Those kids are going to come for you and find you. As it always happens when you get to your old age. It's the realm. The spiritual realm works like that. So, ha ile gore wena ga o tlhaloganye setso. O itse gore wena o ka latha ngwana yela ya ka o bata. Ho zonya.
yeah, back to the reason that I mentioned kontling. Abortion.
This a re simolle ka ye ka ha yanong. Ya gore yanong re mmogo ngwana ke yo ke decide gore na ke bate Flazer Joey ke ene a nna ngwana. As a woman you are irresponsible because what makes you think that somebody is going to take better care of a seed that is not his as opposed to his own seed? So how does a stepdaddy love your child like the real father? How does a stepmother love a child who she did not birth? I'm a carrier for 9 months. There's a bond. There's just a bond. Guys, where I am. If I were ever to get married, and I have to make sure that I allow a relationship for these kids. Because the thing is, their mother will always be their mother. So their father will always be their father. You are irresponsible to think that another man will love your child. We've said this before. Do you know that most men, and you are lucky to have a man who is a Joey, are we in it? Flazer, are we in it?
A blessing. No.
And I think it was Agatha Atlholang. Mele banna ba ba buang kana ke tsama go kwa mo banneng a ke formele di
but
you are Flazer, you are a minority.
An exception to
the rule. And this is the problem ka Batswana. Ba tsa minority ebe ba bata go dira the rule.
Ka gore mera bong se no nyetse sentle ka ngwana.
You don't
They
even
think
know
that
the
it's like that
dynamics.
already.
It's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
relationship eo.
Yeah.
Ebile ha go na le madi teng re rata le go heta. Ya no ngwana o ta o le boroko.
Ole khwatsi.
O lo gwa to o tsela re e go ta o rata ngwana o sengwa gago. Ha gona eng go no.
Yeah.
Guys, think about these things. And ha so re roga batho, re bua defects.
Well,
The other one.
Yeah, no, before this one,
Eh.
I would see a number of men more, like on this Facebook page, Motswana
Woman.
yeah, complaining that, habatsewe sente, like their fathers, they are present, but ka gore khwa ene ga yo, ga e sharp.
Eh.
Batsadi gate ba bomma go bana.
Yeah.
Ha ba
Ba ba
batseye
ratang.
sentle, ba
Now
ba
let me
ratang.
ask you, this one I'm posing to you as men.
Yeah.
Le chuza basadi ba lona ya. Kana gore le rata go tsa sengwe le sengwe be le re basadi le sa itebelle kana you attract nonsense because you've got some sort of nonsense in you.
We love nonsense.
You love nonsense. That's why you
Bad
pick a girl.
bitches.
You
Mangwane.
la le rata
Mangwane.
got the waiter's pussy.
Yeah.
Pussy. What kind of a woman? Hey, how can you have a child with somebody who tolanga tono sa marago everywhere? Motho o nang a shilela.
Kana motho o sena ndi ambition in my life.
Motho o senang di ambition. That is not a woman thing. That is a you thing. And to make it worse, how do you make a child with ngwanyana nightclub? O destroya ngwana. Ibla o destroya ya go PC because at some point when you might want to sit down and start doing the right thing. And o santsa ba ta o no buja. Yaanong o mo blame ya.
But boss lady,
Eh.
gona le kganya gore ke le mo relationship in lo ena
Yes.
akere whether ke ngwaga whether ke 5 years really two hela re sena bana akere
Yes.
kana re sena ngwana.
Yes.
And then it happened that we get pregnant, right? And then
Pregnancy doesn't. Let me.
No, right.
Pregnancy
Ha ke re
doesn't
we
just
kera
happen.
gore-
Yeah, it's us. Pregnancy doesn't just happen. Go jelwa boloto.
Eh.
There was a conscious decision ya gore
Eh.
a go rota.
we tell le gore after that and then we tell le gore after
We
that
back, baby.
We back.
o bo tell le gore after that go a thakathakana ka gore ya ngwana o
eh.
tenyano and why itse gore gona le seng e nang e bua gore kante why e re batho ba etsa couple e etsa go nna le ngwana e be ba kgaoga.
Because you are doing what is not natural. And I'm going to get a lot of flack from this. But you know what? I'm going to say it like it is. There's a reason why. Gotwe ngwana o ta mo nyalong. Go te re dirise dipolo reke re ha re ise re nyalwe. Kana re nyala. You see, listen to this kind of reasoning. Do you even, that's why you don't have a girlfriend. This nigga. Nanga kanta ka go jala Flazer. Guys, don't go Flazer, tshwantse ra ipaakanye pele.
So, boss lady, let me rate boss lady.
No.
Low blow.
So, okay, fine. Like that's a biblical thing. I get it.
No, but here's
Hey,
the thing.
hey, like,
Joey,
and
wait.
sense. Let me add. Okay.
Emma Pale.
Yeah.
Read. What Flazer is talking about is a whole level of irresponsibility. We are not Reza. Ha ke batle gone mo mo le
Nigga, I
semona.
get there.
Ha ke batle gone mo le semona le ka go defender. The fact of the matter is this. First and foremost, ngwana mosetsana. O santse ra tlhaloganye gore ha ithwala ke no be run the burden because mosimane ene wa go boela sekolong botshelo ba gagwe ba go tswelela.
Let me, because I believe that would contribute to my question. And as much as Flazer was asking,
Yeah.
like he mentioned something very
Sorry,
interesting. That's why after and then that's why in the Bible no sex before marriage, right? Like look, common sense, no child before marriage, right? And then now isn't it possible that we humanize it? Got like try to bring the human into it.
You see,
Like go botsa wena no as a life coach.
Eh.
Ke go botsa gore ka nte me gone. Ya ka Flazer bua. Trait ke e teng.
Yes. Yes. No, listen, I agree with that. But you see, the problem with us is that when we have conversations, we want to make excuses
True,
and say
true,
that
true.
no
I
kana
agree.
situation ke ye
I
ya
agree.
no go ntse jana ngwana
Is the answer plain and simple?
The-
No child before marriage.
The thing is, no children before marriage, because children before marriage is problematic. We have seen it. We are seeing it every single day.
So the
And on-
answer is simple as that.
Hey, bagaitso, why did government make condoms and morning after say? Di condom di a bola ko Ministry of Health kwa tsa basadi.
How did he
Flazer.
Yeah. Kana Chief Ghost, ga ke tlhaloganye ngwana mosetsana o robalanang.
Boss
O
lady.
senang
Boss lady.
some sort of prevention measure. If you are woman enough to have sex, you should be woman enough to have a mindset that we protect her.
Who's responsible to bring a condom? Male, female, or both?
Now where I'm standing, I will say the girl child, because ha condom we see ngwana ka monno a ba go ralla o bo ithwala ga ke itse ro ta khona because wa go tsama ha sna na tsama ke ntse se mo bang ngwana o tsela re ngwana o ka ba monna mo lapeng so se bang monna ibile ke nyalo. Because why you to gana luxury ya go tlogela
Commitment,
because o tswa go goga bo malume le bo ankele. That is what protects you as a girl child. Ha o na le ngwana mo nyalong gore o ka siela go go bo malumago. Yaanong how taka an illegitimate child, who do you think is going to start talking about on your behalf ka ngwana o e leng gore ga mo nyalong? Le kile la bona kae go mo go diragala le tsere ngwa o hela la etsa la elata la re le ma 2000 lona le ja monate hey luzonya.
What was the other reason?
The other reason is
ya di abortion.
hey
Like that one can.
nya ga ra e bua this one
e kra e
is
tseresa di bua.
hey and this one is you know what
A
Ew,
scenario
ke o ka re ke
whereby,
yone common,
a scenario whereby two people have sex, they make a baby, woman like a woman falls pregnant, monna rena ha ready for ngwana, mosadi a bot. Aba le ka go ntsha bo dizaga stuff like
Yes.
that. Gore nya tsa
Tsa o
le
e go ira abortion.
mosadi a ba gana.
A go ja
Ngwana ba
mathe.
nna teng, monna ba re kana nna ke rile ke batla ngwana, so I'm not being part of it. Ibile ba nna would even justify it bare. Mosadi a sa batle ngwana ibile ene wa go ira abortion whether monna o batla ngwana kana.
straight
ka o e-
straight
straight.
o bo ithola ngwana a married kana re bua ka situation eo. So a kompolelle gore wena o le ngwana a mosetsana because kwena o responsible gore go tamang mo lahatseng o tule gore jo ya reng mosadi ena ha sa bate ngwana wa go ntsha gomo wa go bona gore o dira
Wa go nwa stammet.
wa go bona gore o dira ya
A go bidisa ma
ya
5
no because of these statistics se re ntseng re di bala tse Joey ka batho ke ba ba re editse podcast would you say o bothale how ka re o nne le ngwana yo so santhaela di toga first mistake no protection first mistake second mistake why no morning after because this guy clearly ha khona go raro o ntsempa kana o setse o itse gore guy a le mmogo kana a le mmogo kana here's another thing ha se gone Flazer
Ke gone o bua nnete. I feel like Yaga Joy ya bua. Joy is right. And you are lo ene hela you are right. 100%. Joy ya ka bua. Ha ngwanyana a nna pregnant. Ebe a sa batle ngwana ile ena di sa
wa
ha
go
ke batle
ntsha
ngwana. Trust me, ono haka.
ha ka kyata
Nako tse dingwe ha o bona ngwanyana.
So wait a minute.
No, wait. Tla ke wena. Nako tse dingwe ha o bona ngwanyana a tlogela kana a ja madi. Wa ba bone sengwe mo mojiteng gore tsira mfana o na le madi kana mfana go ga bone go wele wa itse gore kana wa mo rata
100%.
abana ntsa go a ha di excuse wa go ha di excuse gore no kana he madi ala utswilwe he kana go padile go mola go a direga he wa go ha di excuse gore a kgone gore ngwana o a helle a
100%
nnile
Flazer.
le ene lo ena.
So
can we agree Can we agree today, from now onwards, that statement that you have boldly made, Loteka Bobedi, can we agree that it is the responsibility ya ngwana mosetsana because ra itse gore ena ha sa bate ngwana ha te mo lehatsi gore mosadi ke ena a choosang gore go tsholwa mang ha go tsholwe mang. The late Kevin Samuels said this to us. Re sa moretsi re ipotsa gore monno o bua eng are women ke bona ba decide-ang gore mang what men decide gore go nyalwa mang monna ga sa batle go nyala ga ka ke so mongwe le mongwe o hilwe power ya nyalo ke hilwe power ya go belega a mongwe le mongwe ya no ke ha re gone ho ke mo tshwantse rate ka condom ke mosadi
Okay, my question was that is that a reasonable justification gore monna re ngwana ke yo hao okay ngwana ke yo hao me nna kana go ntlengirile ke mmatla so ha ke di tsene ka
okay so this scenario guy ki politician high ranking we una ithatswa madinyana hela 2 minutes ka sengwenyana ma se mamang o teng ko
na re bosle jare
no sit down and think about it let's have an honest conversation guys you said tshela ka mathata a batswana gore you said tshela tse di teng wa bona yani we shy away from that that's why mo di podcasting we tell ana ke ra ba tswana ke ba ra ke you'll never have these conversations mo radio at mo TV so even radio so just listen
I thatswa
madi gone ho ebe go ira a ke re kana anong nna ke itse gore ke batang a ke nyatsi a ke so ha ke le nyatsi yana ke itse gore ke bata go trepa motho kana gantsi re na le this thing ya gore re ta trepa motho ka ngwana but we don't see how detrimental this is going to be because monna yo will never be available for this child because he never wanted this child.
This stupidity.
So whichever way we can argue and say ga go asiama, which we all agree upon.
Like it's not justifiable.
It's not justifiable. But when I hela as motho e leng gore you bear children, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to have a child le monno nyetsi? What are you trying to do? Or whatever.
Like I would like us to be open as this. Like it's me or Flazer or Ghost. Haranya, you get it? Can I left for a remote relationship? 6 months or a year into the relationship, she was pregnant. And then I'm gonna get married, so I got my one.
Hey, you
get it? Hey, we get it. Hey, Basadi to thy defense. How wanala already go jabolo to easy or already on Nalangwa? Is that a stupid reasoning from women? Like you can justify that reasoning?
Well, there's some truth in that. I mean, subconsciously, I think there's some element of that in you because you are naturally like that. We're created to procreate. But you've got to also be conscious enough to sit down. Irresponsible. Batswana kana just irresponsible.
Aba pull out game ya go.
Aba pull up game ya go. Like niggas are pulling out, you know. HIV the Minister of Health has told us gore hey la Gaborone is an HIV spot. So the question, no guys, this is a serious thing because the question is at the end of the day, Joey. It's like and this is where our problem is. 2024 wait. Oto bona ka ba tshameka ka top. Oto ba bona ba tshameka ka top. Ka moso ba te ba tsena mo Facebook ebe ba roga batho ba bane ba netile ba ba thopileng ba. O bona ha tso bo ipotsa re ka nte motswana. Aga ya sekolo nne bathong kana ga bo thale sente. Kana gore we are in a country full of unconscious people.
And stupid people. Just say it out. Stupid people, dog.
And they think they can come here and make comments on the podcast on Facebook.
Imagine.
So Santa habana la highly life insurance, habana la highly
medical insurance,
habana the life coach, habaiti therapy, what habana has a naki what hello Agatha, get the fuck out of
here. About the rain.
Guys,
no, Baba, you ready pure sciences.
Habaiti Ed Metsi.
Habaiti statistics.
Habaiti statistics. Habaiti Sebeka Maji.
Another reason here, I've seen personally, it's not a common reason though.
Yes.
Or let me say, like, it's not a reason that is spoke out a lot of times.
Yeah.
There are instances whereby
yes.
That's why I see.
Yeah.
After a while, Monna, but you know what?
Yes.
Let me choose to go for my sanity. Because I'm here. I've accepted that. I'm a father to this child. But the mother is not making it easy for me. There's also a scenario whereby the guy on the Scar reason, guys. Scar.
What happened with Scar?
Scar.
Pudi podcasting.
Pudi.
Shout out to Pudi podcast.
Pudi cast.
Pudi casting.
Pudi podcast.
I actually like Scar.
Pudiolo.
Pudi.
Hey, Scar. Hey. Scar always communicates or whatever happened. Scar on a long one. You get it? No, like Scar says it out.
Yeah, no, every time.
Scar is a father right now, but he's not a dad because of the mother. Like,
because all we hello posting on Facebook on ke mfa ona bua gore ona bua gore go bohelong ona bua gore kana tshire family ya gagwe le ene ba ntsenya dingalo ga ka batla go bona ngwana like go bokete ha setsa se itse re ire go bohelong ba bua gore I hope le gala ka gore ntwana yene ya gola o tla simolla go itsela di decision ya nong e be re gona go bua nna le ene
because he's on social media o tla
bona di post tsa me gore ke poster ke reng because at the end of the day wa gola ha o le ngwana kantela no itseela ditshwetso gore kante mme gone go iragetse kana motsadi let me say o le mama wa go mpolela the other side of the story gore ra go kana hey na ntsenya dingalo ampetsa ke heletse ke sia ka wena wa bona ke so se mpoleletse na ke tso re go iragetseng ka go time a ena isampoleletse because ke gola ke itlhela se wa bona so yana ha ke gola ke simolla go itseela ditshwetso ha gona sepe so ka se dirang ha ke mo iponetse time nka mo latela ka motsa ka ntse mme gone mme go tsilang gore wena o bola absent mo botshelong ba why o no ira yalo wa bona so ha go ntsana na go kgona go nna motlhofo gore ena ba mpolela kana mme go no go ntsana lana a re ba akanye ngwana ke e be re ba akanye yaanong ka ganya ga ska ya ka jo ya bua gore mmago ngwana le family ba motsentse di
like they make it impossible
you know
and before you answer some people would argue ba re gore la re wena ska how serious because gona le bo di khote le bo eng le bo ntse di kgonang go ira gore o bone ngwana I would see some people trying to argue like by defender like that scenario ba bua gore kana do like this guy might have tried everything go pala because kana gona le dio tsa bo power le bo motho mo gona gore you know what I'm leaving everything here for my sanity because if this thing drives me crazy ja go palwa ke go na le chance ya go bona ngwana le nna le gore ke nna le chance ya botse
ana ke irile phoso e leng gore ke tla I regret
bo go bola stuff like that
kana le itse re keng and we did this on the Ikage Motswana podcast. I was talking the latest episode that we dropped. Yeah, socialization, the nuclear family and the extended family.
Like when they quick
and the role that it plays. If kana bogologolo ne re sena di life coach, ne re sena bone bo therapy what, but we have family members who are supposed to sit down and want what's best for the child. That's why bagolo ba ne ba khalemela bana ha ba sa nne hatse ba bona gore ba agisana. One tlhaloganya. I'll give you a scenario. BJB le lala that last time I said there and I was like, I can't believe Batswana are literally saying that instead of advising them for the sake of the child. Hey, I couldn't believe this. How degenerate is Botswana ne bathong.
Encouraging them to reconcile.
Here's the thing, Auta. The funny thing about people is that they have so many opinions and babu ahela mo sididing. Ba sa itse le ha ile gore ha batho ba re ka skera ba encourage for the sake of the child gore ba ikage ba ipatisise ba boe ba dire family. Ngwana yo kena totang a safara ka bso ngwana o to na rapist. Re tota re reng e be re simola re mena trash ka moso ngwana o ta ba ta ile ngwana a mosetsanyana because o tswa from a broken home o nnetse go ithwala 5 kids with 5 different men be go tigo mo go normal ba tsona ga ba nna sente Joey ga ba nna sente in how they perceive life ga ba nna sente in their advices and their opinions this is why we tell like I'll never sit down and apologize to them but ba go tell ka re ga ba bothale sente wa itse
Why is it that?
Why
is it that? We black people. It's quite like there's this page that I follow on Facebook. Like, yeah, you follow it from here. Like, I don't know if it's there on other social media platforms. It's called Humans of New York. Like, it talks almost similar to what Motswana Woman does. On that page, most comments, they always encourage reconciliation. Come Motswana Woman, black people hardly encourage reconciliation. Okay, fine, BJB, that's abuse. They would never say no, reconcile, like, how I go but watch too much TV and this abuse nonsense of theirs. To an extent, they don't know how to sit down and say, yes, we're now better rona. Yes, we're now roha rona. You can't find common ground. For the sake of the child, uncivil towards each other in your separate spaces, but they can't even co-parent. Co-parenting. Co-parenting, divorce. I know this because they put themselves first as parents that they forget the children. Everything is about them. They are selfish. And they have created wounds. Because whichever way, Joey, how do you know that your son and the next woman that you marry, because I know it's that's how children perceive. And then on top of that, we never sit down. Mommy and daddy, we still care about each other. But our journey has ended. And the journey no. This weekend, Guys. True that. My question was that, why is it that Ribina reconciliation? And
we saw again because let me tell you why. Because Batswana do not know how to forgive. They don't know how to forgive each other. Why
is it
that? Because Naki it's gore go na le selo sa gore ke a go itshwarela Flazer o ta go nna o ntha gore ga ke a go irela sente ga ba itse go itshwarelana they don't know how to let go.
Gabe ke feel gore irwa ke gore wa go tlhela le gore ya ka Agatha bua di statistics di a bua gore re gola ka motsadi a le one whether ke oledi a go kana whether ke pena gago.
You've never seen this play out.
Ga gona bo itshwarelo wa bona motsadi o gona gore let me say go nke ratana le ene yana re le mmogo rena le ngwana but there's none of that.
Is there anything wrong with reconciliation?
There's nothing wrong with it. We need it. Reconciliation. Guys, let me ask you something. If you are in a marriage and you've got 3 kids and you are 45, 46. Yes, you are making money or whatever, you get divorced. Why are having a difficult time? Where no tanga bana ba di 3 o le divorce wa go ira ngo tsela re ke motho tanga go batla rona bo single ba re se nang bana and we're not saying that people must just stay in homes. Can we encourage Batswana gore ba ikage mo manyalong a bone ba itshwarelane diphoso di tende a iragala a ragisanyeng bana re le bagolo
and another thing and another thing don't just be going around taking advices from everybody.
From everybody. And Joey, that's the thing.
Listen, I love the platform.
Kalema pap.
I love the platform, but I have a problem with most of the
Kalema
advice
pap.
that they. You
And
get it?
especially
One now,
Tlogela.
value yourself.
Ebile batho bao ba
Be
singele,
independent.
ba
Be
singele ba fra.
Yeah, be independent. You are a strong woman. You don't need a man. Love
Yeah,
yourself.
strong Motswana woman.
Dude, like those are fucking
Those
wrong
are the
advices.
same women who are
know,
out there. Ba jwala le banna ba banyetsi.
Dude, I've never
Ba
seen.
ba betsang.
Hey, I've never seen hela go tenya.
Ba
Motho o dirile
kanyandi.
phoso mo itshware.
O itshwarele.
Lenyala
Eh,
le kana le na le bana ba le phone naka ha gona monno ka go tsentse bana ba le nna kana le gale le ka go moaga batho ha le go rulikile go padile tsama ene le go hamba
Hamba, tsama.
Hamba.
the advice you get the very serious people out there.
Joey, you will never hear motho wa Motswana woman a go ra rona ile therapy. Never. Ha kwa motho a rona na le life coach. Never. We tsore go mo ga ke itse gore ba be bata ba bua eng kana gore bitse gore Batswana gape ba rata go ipeteka ke eng o bua sengwe le sengwe mo nnetse mo platformong yana ga o itse gore go na le sephiri sa mo gae se e leng gore o dira le sone mo therapying kana le mo bagolong. Why should people know what is happening in your home?
O kana batla ba go sendela chengeng. Not that we are shading the platform or whatsoever.
You know what I'm saying?
But the advice is certain.
Guys, can we go back to our culture? This is not the things that you are doing on Facebook.
You
Those
get
are
it?
not culture. You are so uncultured.
Society. You know, quickly, I understand that we have limited time now. Masculinity. Who determines masculinity?
Men determine masculinity.
Why is it that lately when you are a man and then you are not into chubby women or plus size women, you are not a man? Why is it that when you are a man and you are a certain way, you're not a man? It's like off late, that's something that you always say a couple of times off air. Lately, women determine masculinity. Who determines, for a guy who grew up like me as an time, from the jump, how would I learn or understand masculinity?
You have to learn masculinity from sound men. Men who are in touch with their spiritual side. I didn't say religious.
Spiritual, yeah.
Spirituality speaks to consciousness and self-awareness.
Yeah.
Ako kwa ba tsamaya ko monna hela wa divorce e leng gore o tswa go thubiwa pelo ke motho a ba re wa go advice ka marato. Wo sa yang therapy. O tota go bolella gore basadi ke nonsense.
But when they say experience is the best teacher.
What experience? You are going through an experience. You don't try to process your pain through counseling. And then you think you can come and advise people. You are going to advise people from a place of projection and bias. So what are you listening to? This is why I'm very specific. You must go to men by lengore. They are sound. They will teach you what is right, what is not right. Le teleng go Sunday soccer kwale re advice na. So masculinity is determined by men. A woman cannot teach you how to be a man, and women must never set standards for men. Women must then set standards for women. That's why I talk to women. I do not have the power to talk to men, Joey. I can say what I need to say, but I can't say that is why women sit with women and reprimand women. Men sit with men and reprimand other men. Why are you talking to women instead of talking to rapists? Wena o le mosadi o bua eng le banna o ba ra o re jana o palelwa ke go advise a girl child go ra le se go tsamaya ima mo.
Le mosadi wa ke tsa monna re ngwana ke a ge swara.
Kore wa e bona re ntse ambra yaka.
So
A mongwe le mongwe a ye ko thomong ya gagwe.
Yeah. How important is masculinity, one, mo society, two, mo lapeng? like in a family setup?
It's
3 more relationship.
It's very important, like we said. Masculinity is all about leadership and legacy. Bana ba gola sente, bana le molao, bana ba nna le respect for authority, bana ba itse nyaya. Kana bana ba rona ba setsana ga ba itse nyaya because ba gola ba sena bo rra bone.
Wait, is that part of, like, is it?
Ya ke re rago kana ke ena a khalemang. So ha khalema o go rare le sa go tsamaya kwa we go dira yana le yana go mo a go siamela o bo retsa ha mosimanyana ba ta go tshameka ka wena wa re nya because rago go boleletse gore o ta ipona ha o ka bo ithwala o ta ipona o ta bona ro nyalwa ke ma. Your father is the one who's responsible for talking to the girl child. Harsh truths about how men think. Your son, the mother's supposed to teach him about bana, baba setsanyana, because she's a woman. If you look at King Solomon, if you look at the book of, I think is it Proverbs? King Solomon. I see, is it Ecclesiastes? I don't know. One of the 2 books where Solomon una nalena ha tshaba mraro ngwanaka o totsa memo wa bona re ya re king o totsa metsa memo o ja banyana ba ileng gore ga bana le haile bokamoso. You are going to ruin your life because mosadi o na itse gore basadi re na le bedside ha kae. So na ruta ngwana ga go a mosimane hela ka wena o tshwantse re rute ngwana ga wa mosetsanyana because wa itse the brokenness ya monna.
Should women be conscious to masculinity?
They should be because it protects and it when masculinity flourishes, only then will femininity flourish. That is why they are complaining now because masculinity is wounded. And when masculinity is wounded, it becomes dangerous. It kills, it destroys, it does all sorts of nonsense.
What's the importance of masculinity mo godisong ya ngwana?
In that it grounds the child. Di dira gore ngwana ska tshaba botshelo. Ngwana itirele a batla go itirela a le se go nna batla soft life ya sa e enang. Wa tlhaloganya re kry ngwana teng o map out a way for themselves. Ga nne ha tsa ba nyalwa ke mongwe le mongwe ka gore o na le validation issues. Ga di bana le mongwe ka gore o na le self esteem issues. O feel gore o tshwantse gore a trepe monna. Masculinity is so if fatherhood is so important for ngwana to move sente mo lehatsheng.
This is a topic on its own. I think that we should set out like an episode ribuaga masculinity.
It's important.
It's a lot. One thing that we would like to ask you, okay, fine, boss lady. Here's a man or a father. Yeah, here's a man and a father. Yeah.
Hi.
Here's a man or a father. Let us generalize them for now.
Yes.
A man and a father, like ribuaga one thing.
Yeah.
A woman and a mother.
Yes.
Ya ka nature ibua o Bible ibua. Monna o da mosadi ke ribia monna.
Yes.
Monna ke tlhogo a lelapa, mosadi is the neck.
Yes.
Right? How do they, since it's Father's Day and ribuaga bana stuff like that, how do they coexist? That's the first question. How do they coexist? 2, mosadi o contribute yang mo go goleng ga monna. Like how does a woman contribute in
yes. The role of a woman is to bring a man to a higher level of consciousness. Amonte mo this playful stage ya gagwe ya dibara ya ing gore ya nong a tse tshwetswe ne monna a itse gore ha ka ske a ikemela nna monna a dira dilo sente ha ka ke a nna successful sente mo lapeng mo botshelong. That's why one of the episodes that we once did, how many single men in Botswana are actually making money? It's a few. But if you look at the majority of men, most of them are married men. And that thing, marriage, in a blessing, whether you like it or not. That's why we tell blessing. Balatadi blessing. So That's how you contribute to kgolo ya monna. You bring him to a higher level of consciousness. A lot of men ba rona ba boyiwa, it's because ba tshaba, ba boyi to become and to come out.
Quickly, may I quickly? Does marriage protect a woman? Because, like I said the other time, like on the pod, ever since this, well, like it's a popular thing, so I'll say it as an example. Ever since Kariso and Vima and PZ divorced, we see Kariso going out there hustling. Umudi Florence at the event, unnecessary even. You know, this woman ever since divorce.
Right, I'm not going to talk too much about.
And I felt like, you know what, marriage.
Yeah.
Or protect the Mosadi.
Yeah.
Mosadi highly single, she has to. That protection. Do you think that marriage protects a woman?
Marriage definitely protects a woman. I'm not going to talk too much about Kariso because I don't care much about influencers and the things that they do because they are just nonsense. So now for me,
another one.
Yeah, I mean at 42, it's var. But in general, marriage was really made for women if you think about it. Because banna ba khona go itshelela hela ba le nosi. Me mosadi ga ka ke a survivor a le nosi. Because here is the thing. Let me give you a typical example. Agatha Chief Ghost. How can who's more vulnerable in terms of mosadi? That is why they are infected with so much HIV, the girl child. So, if women are going to be so single and not want marriage, so you'll have different. Yeah, it does. Because, I mean, how many guys are you going to keep sleeping with? Now, for me, as a single woman, do you know how much wellness? I'm not here jumping from bed to bed.
At the same time, you not say that ban more unnecessary
relationships. So, so at least, here's another thing. Yes, marriage, you'll find mona but Joey, mo nyalong o itse re itse a go etswa kae mo singlenessing o to je wa ke batho ba le different o bo sa itse le gona re mogare o tsa kae
hey guys, unfortunately, like we are running out of time. I wanted to ask you why are you anti-divorce so much, but Flazer.
I don't think I would say I'm anti-divorce.
Yeah.
What I can tell you what divorce does. It wounds people and it's not good for society. But if you feel that's the best thing for you, do it. Because it's a lot of pain, but push the narrative. That is my issue. My issue is not that people mustn't get divorced. It is the unprocessed pain that comes with it, and then people spew hate.
And they shouldn't buy into this thing of people beautifying divorce, huh? Because like people just beautify divorce.
No, but this is what I love about you guys. The younger generation, you guys are literally. That's why you are having these conversations. Do better than my generation, Joey.
Yeah. Flazer, say something to the people one last time.
Last few words to the people out there is that every father who's out there, shout out to you, man. It takes a real man, a father, but it takes a real man to be a dad.
Yeah.
So shout out to the fathers out there
Happy
who
Father's
are killing
Day.
it. Happy Father's Day.
Stepfathers as well.
Yes,
even
and
stepfathers out there.
who are present. Thank you.
Yeah, boss lady, say something to the people one last time.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, these conversations are all about us growing. Have your opinion, there's no problem. But at the end of the day, we are trying to get people to think so that we change our nation to become a better Botswana. Let's go.
Yeah.
Check us out on Ikare Motswana, the podcast as well.
Yeah, quickly, why are you so passionate about the boy child?
Because without men, we are nothing.
Danko. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Why you talk about Soroma Mwasa? Guess on Soroma Mwasa. It's a tona. Mole Hatsin Lila Botswana Lila Africa Hela Cabo Para. Jautora got the body slavi like a go Magaka.
How do Magak?
Haridi Zeni. Rona re ha le nakala setšhaba. Overview Radio. Overview podcast with your boy Joey. Thank you so much to Agatha Atlholang. Thank you so much to my boy Flazer.
One time.
Chief Ghost, Fella, Saikad, Boro. So everyone, remember, this episode was brought to you by Kanako, your number one online shopping. Oh no, your number one online wholesale shopping. This is how we sign out, guys. With a what? We are.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.